My mic is muted. All right. Sorry about that. Did I just waste 8 minutes doing it? Let me check some stuff. Okay, y'all. I'm giving y'all a little bit more time. I know I started late today. Sorry about that. I was trying to make this perfect, and it's still not going to be that. Okay. So, again, give y'all a little bit more time. I can't see who's on here. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. So, a lot of y'all, a lot of people, seems like y'all gonna probably just have to rewatch it. I'm also gonna do a informational because when I got to covering this information, oh, it was just too much. So that will be coming soon. I'll probably have that up today. Okay, then I will have a guest on here. She's actually gone through the topic that I'm going to discuss today. And I guess I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, thank you. And thank you all for waking up with Bianca as always. Let me go ahead and put this over here. Mhm, mhm. Y'all wouldn't believe it. I have a whole presentation. All right, let me make this back big. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with my scripture. I will also appoint a place for my people, Israel, and I will plant them, that they may live in their own place and not be disturbed again, nor will the wicked afflict them anymore as formerly. 2 Samuel 7:10. Okay, all right. So today I'm talking about wills, how to create a will. What is a will? Is a will needed? We'll discuss medical power of attorneys. Uh, oh, we'll discuss medical power of attorneys and so on. Okay, so I'm just going to give a few reminders. We are doing the raffles, and the raffles are. Okay, these are going to be the Kid Converse shoe raffle, and all you have to do is cash up $ Tanya K. Put your name and your phone number. And at the end of the week, we'll draw names, and whoever wins, they get a shoe. And hopefully, we get some more choices up there, but this is just the beginning. Um, and then I'll just keep updating this right here. As the sizes disappear, I'll update it. And again, kid converse shoe raffle. And then we also have the the morning show adopt a kid. Okay, we also have the morning show where we're adopting a kid, a girl and a boy. And also to nominate that child, all you need to do is send a message on Facebook, or you can also email us at wakingupwithbianca@gmail.com. In the message, please answer the following questions. Same thing, age, sex, clothing size, favorite toy, and then their wish list. Tell us a little bit something about the child. Anything special. Doesn't have to be a paragraph or anything like that. Just you know. Okay, we got that part out the way. And again, for that shoe raffle, you'll use sponsor K, IUK's Cash App, and make sure you put your name and your number. Okay, and then also we are doing sure to win because every time I get on here, someone gets a prize. But the difference between today and this month is for the kids. So if you are awarded a prize while the kids are in school, that prize will go to the kids. You give it to the child, unless you want to run around and play with the kitty toys. Hey, whatever you like to do, I love it. Okay, let's see. And I guess I'll go ahead and jump into my topic. And again, sorry for the lateness. I was working on a beautiful design. And as far as that goes, what I'll do today is I'm going to finish up this topic. So what I'll do is I'm going to come back on and I'm going to do a recording. And then I'll just post the recording. Y'all make sure y'all watch it. It's going to be really good. It's really helpful, useful information. Okay, so the question is, what is a will? And a will is a legal document that lets you decide what happens with your estate when you die, or after you die. And it's a lot of us out here that do not have a will. I'm one of those people, you know. And some people may say, well, I don't have anything. Or I may just I barely have enough money in the bank to be thinking about a will. Okay. You still need a will. I mean, things may change. And what you could do is you could go ahead and get in the process of creating a will. You do not need an attorney. They have a lot of free resources online where you can draft your will. You can handwrite a will. But if you, I forgot where I was at. Bottom line, and if you do have a will already, I need you to file that will with the county. That's the best thing to do. I'm gonna go into more details later on that next recording. And then let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tune out. I have this wonderful lady, Miss Mayfield. She knows all about this, and she's gone through it. Um, what better way? Now, me on the other hand, I have no experience in wills. I just know what to do. Look, I know what to do, but I haven't made myself one, and I am gonna make myself one. And then also, good morning, sweetie. Good morning, sponsor K. And then I'm also going to, if time permits, I'll see if I can, create y'all some forms, some self forms where all y'all gotta do is fill in the blank, and I can just email them to you or whatever. But I do want everyone to. Okay, those self forms, I'm only gonna email it to you. It's gonna be something that I'm not filling out. I'm not gonna do the work for you. I'm gonna send it to you. Fill in the blank. Okay, that's better. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bring Miss Mayfield on so she can enlighten y'all. Good morning, Miss Mayfield.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Okay. I'm glad that you decided to join us. Hold on one second. Trick question. Miss Mayfield, maybe you can answer that. She said, you said file your will with the county. So would I file mine with Denton County or Smith County, considering that I'm going to be buried in Smith County? I would say file
Um,
it. I would say file it where you reside, but I can look into that. What do you think?
File it with Denton County, or where are you a resident?
Then probably.
Denton County.
Because
So I would file it where you're a resident.
no matter what, it's still going to be a record somewhere that you filed it with a county.
Hmm.
Yeah. So no matter what, it's still going to be a record somewhere that you filed it with a county. So that should be fine. Um, Good morning, Letitia. Okay. But I'll make sure. I'll look into it and I'll add that on the informational. Okay, Brandon, you want to go ahead? You want to talk about dying? I mean, well, go ahead. I'm gonna let you freestyle. You got it.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Just
I was just gonna. Okay. Can you tell them a few things about like how you explained to me last night about dying without a will?
well, if you don't have a will and if you leave someone, or if you pass away and you leave no will, then you just leave your family to make all the decisions for you. And at that point, you no one knows actually what your interests are. So I feel like it is the best decision for you to at least like let everybody know how you feel. What is it that you would like? Where do you want to be buried? What cemetery do you want to be buried? What kind of casket do you want? All of those decisions matter, and it's really not where your family wants to make those decisions at a time when they just lost you as a loved one.
Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. And also, we talked a little bit about some people are under the assumption that by being an only child that they're entitled to whatever is left by their parents. Can you brief in a little bit?
That's that is not true. Actually, if you just because you are an only child, you still would have to have an heir of affidavidship, because whomever your parent is, it all of that person's their assets, even if it's just a checking account, it always just goes into their estate. So everything will still be in their estate until would the child or anyone else shows some kind of proof that I am a family member. So if it's the child that's wanting to access their parents' items or things, property, monies in their account, you have to provide like an heir affidavit.
Okay. Then let's see. And then I got a few things I was gonna say. These are the benefits of having a will. Dying with a will, of course, like she said, it will save time, money, stress for your loved ones. You get to determine who will manage your estate, and of course, you'll pick someone that you trust and you trust to carry out those activities. You get to decide who your assets go to, who it do not go to. Choose who will take care of your minor children. You know, provided that the other parent is, in that child's life or other similar reasons. Leave instructions for your digital assets like your Facebook, social media. It lowers the potential for family disputes, and it just gives you a peace of mind. You want to add anything else to that?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
Okay, and then also the medical preference, the medical power of attorney. Tell us a little bit about that.
For the medical power of attorney,
Yeah, ma'am. I think something happened. Okay, well, let me see what's going on with her. Give her 1 second. 1 second. And then I guess I could jump it off again. Okay, so I don't know what happened to Brandy. I'm gonna take her off and let her come back on, and she can give us more details about that medical power of attorney. But we do need a medical power of attorney. You know, some people do not want to be left with the burden of making decisions. You know, life changing decisions, and then in the process of doing that medical power of attorney, you know, let your loved one know, hey, this is what I want, and if something were to happen to me, you know, go ahead, you can resuscitate me. However, and what it does is it'll ease the tension because sometimes you have people fighting over, hey, I want to pull the plug. No, don't pull the plug. That's not what mom wanted. No, that's not what grandpa wanted. And all that does is just make the family clash, you know. And then, you know, some people won't speak for a little bit. And then later on, they have to meet back up again for another funeral just to fall out about. And then also, as she mentioned earlier about, you know, funeral arrangements, go get your plots. And I'm saying this to y'all. I'm one of those people who have not got my plot yet. And I plan on getting mine. Mine is just going to be a little bit different. I plan to be above the ground. So I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. I'm not sure who's going to sponsor that or pay for that. But I'm not going in the dirt. And then I also plan to have my obituaries pre-made. Now, I will put some space into that to let people know, hey, who I want on here. And then I also, the main thing, I feel that people should go ahead and start planning their obituaries as far as who they want listed. Because a lot of times people will go back and forth. They may say, well, hey, those are not your kids. You know, well, those were not her kids, you know. So we're not going to put all of these kids in here, or we're not going to put this person, you know, and it just go back and forth, and that causes a lot of tension there. And hold on one second. Sweetie says, amen to that. I experienced that with my dad and still dealing with it. I don't wish it on anyone. Who are you telling? And it's hard. And I know when people go, they don't plan on leaving us like this, but it's really hard and it's really stressful. And for instance, we have like for instance, like for us, we have a system. We know where things go. So like if something were to happen to my mom, we know Rodney is her favorite child. Good morning. We know Rodney is her favorite child. So we know that Rodney will get her house. And guess what? We don't care. But Ruth needs a will because if she does not have a will and it goes into probate, they're going to pay off her debts first before it goes to the heirs. And I mean, it's pointless. I mean, it's taking control from us. And you know, I always thought that hey, if we and we already know where this property is going and what we're going to do, and you know, on and on, that what you need to live for. It's not like we're going to be arguing with each other. However, you need a will. And then another thing too, you may sell a piece of property of someone who died. You know, thinking, okay, well, yeah, this is my mom. I'm selling her property, and that person may buy it. So when A buys it, we think they have free, clear, and we're going to talk about a little bit about quit claim deeds too. Okay, so A does a quit claim deed, meaning he doesn't do any title search. He's just like, hey, look, I want this property. Here's the quit claim deed. It's the easy thing to do, and file it with the county, and there you go. Now A paying taxes. Okay, well, years later, something happens to A, or let's just say nothing happens to A, and A is like, hey, I don't want this house no more. I'd rather sell it. A decides to sell the house. So B is like, well, I'm gonna have to go to a title company. So when B goes to that title company, that's when all the issues just start bubbling and then they all bust. Majority of the title companies will not issue a title of insurance for properties that have not gone through probate. So that's where the problem coming in, because a lot of people say, "Well, I won't have that." You will have that problem because these our property is not guaranteed. You know, we pass these things on to our children; they pass on to their children. Everyone is not going to want the responsibility of a property. And why put our children through that, our grandkids, and so on through that when we can just take care of it right now? Ooh, okay. And then let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, and as far as the quick claim deed, has nothing to do with this, but I do want to let y'all know because this is really important too. Okay, now a lot of people may already know. I didn't. So in the beginning, I was just they said, "Hey, it's easy. Just do a quick claim deed. You do it like that, get it out the way." And I was like, "Quick claim, okay." They got it online. Let me fill it out. Okay, so in the process, I was trying to sell a house, and they were like, "You have a quick claim deed. You can't sell a house with a quick claim deed. It's no good. You know, title companies are not accepting quick claim deeds." So they were like, "Okay, you need to go get this notarized, this done. We need to find this person, that person." And I'm like, hold up. Well, why do y'all have this listed for me to use if I can't use it? The point is, if you do have a quick claim deed and your house was needed to you that way, you need to look into it. You really do. And it's a lot to it. Smith County has a website you can check properties with. You can go on there and it will tell you if there's any links to those properties. Because if I do a quick claim deed and I sell you a house, and years later you get ready to sell that house, and that house prior to me selling it to you, I accumulated a few liens on it, because I wasn't keeping the yard up. The city had to come out, or just anything. Or let's just say I had a judgment. Well, before that person can actually buy that house, those that would need to be paid. So it could either come out of your money. But the point is, if that person buys that quick claim deed for me, buys that deed of property for me with a quick claim deed, and he tries to sell it to somebody else, it's not likely that if he comes back to me and say, "Hey, 6 years ago you sold me a property and you have a lien, you owe money. Can you give me back this money so I can pay that or whatever, because I'm trying to sell this property." Look at him crazy. I'm just telling you the truth. Look at him crazy. Yeah. Huh. I'll say some stupid stuff like, "Hey, I didn't tell the city to come out here and cut my yard. Yeah, the grass was up there looking like trees, but I no." But anyways, good morning, Miss Gusta. Today we're talking about wills, how to create a will, and why is it important, and medical POAs and guardianship for minor children. Now, I do plan on coming back later on because I'm not gonna hold y'all. I do plan on coming back later on, and I'm gonna do a record. I'm gonna actually do a real recording today. Normally I say I'm gonna do something, I do it later. But anyways, because it's so much more. Like I got a whole PowerPoint for y'all. And anyways, so I am gonna go ahead and get ready to end this because I do have to go to class. I'm just gonna follow up real quick and make sure I cover everything. Um, Let me see. Okay, so like I said, I will upload some fill in the blank files if it allows me to, or you just send me an email and I'll send it to you. Now, I cannot make changes for you. I can't help you with it, but I will send you a lot of supporting documents that can help you with it. And then, of course, if some of y'all my family, I know you will call me anyway. Um, but I am not an attorney. Um, Hopefully one day I will be, but I am not an attorney, and cannot practice law. It's against the law. Okay, now don't forget about the raffles. $1, you can cash up those to sponsor K. Don't forget we are doing the adopt a child. Let me throw my little raffle up here. We got the raffle. We're doing the adopt a child, and then also we are starting Monday, December 20th. Kids will be out of school. Parents, parents. This will be real. This is going to be really, really fun. Wake your kids up. Entertain us, okay? And one more thing. Let's see. I said one more. And don't forget to. Oh, and then also later on today, I'll announce the winner for sure. And we're gonna do a winner every day. Like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and like I said, it'll be a kid toy. But you don't have any kids, find a niece, a grandchild, somebody save it for Christmas, but that's what you're giving the kids. Or Christmas is strictly for the children. Okay, so also in January, I will be on and off. So, some weeks, one week I may not be on, but I will post a whole schedule. Like I'll put a whole monthly schedule on there. So, whatever the days I won't be on, I will let y'all know. Um, that's pretty much it. Because y'all know what time it is. It's about to be tax season. So, and I will be busy, busy, busy. But I do plan to make time. And then also, I'll take those weeks off in between to, to prep my stuff. I want to be on point. If that's all right. Next time I'll use a better word. But yeah, I want to be on point. I want the spreadsheets or whatever else or whatever else. But anyways, I'm not gonna hold y'all by rambling. I just want to say thank you all and thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Y'all just don't know how much it means because y'all could be doing anything else but but y'all are here and listening to me ramble, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Y'all have a nice day and always thank you